Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. So before we jump into this with Lisa and Yugiri, obviously I did some leveling off screen. I just did some roulettes and stuff, and got everything up to 66, just so it would be sort of ahead of the curve and sort of try to stay ahead of the curve. I figure since we walked through here, did we walk through here on Dragoon or Samurai? Well, either way, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna make a new Samurai glam right before your very eyes. I purchased a Serpent's Captain's Katana, and I think it looks nice. But obviously you can't dye it, you see. And it's sort of like, the blade's got a sort of a green tint to it, but mostly it looks like it's sort of bone colored, except for the wooden handle there. So I figured I could, you know, incorporate the Proto Ultima mesh into another glamour. And simultaneously, I actually, some of what's going to go into this glamour isn't actually glamour, it's just straight up gear upgrades that I was able to obtain for cheap on the market boards. So, here's that. As for the monocle, well, one of my favorite replica high elegant pieces. Ta-da! I kind of like glamming Clyde in this, and I mean, you know, it's kind of a reflection of his Dragoon glamour. Although it's sort of like boneless Dragoon, because like even though obviously the body piece is the same, and will always have those shoulder spikes, you know, the gauntlets and the boots, they don't really jut out as much. They don't have spikes. But you know, and I know the colors aren't exact, but yeah, it's as close as I can get. So. What'd she say? Clyde, I am glad to see that you too put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. Yep, totally. Totally. Do they not really recognize you by face, Yugiri? Yep, totally a merchant. Wielding a katana, totally. Totally a merchant. That's me. These Domans are sharp. They practically recognize Clyde. I mean, as if he just walked through here wearing the exact same stuff. And being the exact same person. Exact same height and all that. Well, you, I'll just give him my best smile. I guess if we tried Cancock, well, maybe she would have said the same thing, or maybe she would have been like, yeah, you ain't selling it, buddy. Why would you sweep? Oh, okay. Well, she just said it. Although that speech bubble went away rather quickly. Hey, look! It's more of those wolf guys, and they're not trying to kill us this time. Well, actually, I do know the Lupin, but I hate to say it, but I've killed a bunch of you guys. Are they messing with us with the Z-axis, or do I gotta go inside a building? Oh, no, door's not opening. Hi-ho, Silver! Z-axis it is. Yeah. Now. Maybe not that far, okay. These hills always confuse me. I hate to admit it, but out of all the Stormblood zones, even though it's not really that ugly or anything, like it's actually pretty cool, Yangxia is my least favorite for some reason. And I don't know what it is about it that makes it my least favorite. Maybe I was expecting more, or maybe I just don't like a zone based off of China. I don't know. Okay, they're in the rice fields. Welcome to the rice fields! Or however that meme goes. Moon gates, huh? I wonder if the moon gates are of Garlean. I would assume they're of Garlean making, but I guess it's possible that they're Imperial. Or, oops, no, those are the same thing. What am I trying to say? That they're Doman, and the Imperials just use them. But I'm pretty sure they're Imperial. Yeah, more or less. That my smile sells it, baby. Oh, your smiles sell it too, huh? That's okay, babe. We'll work it out. Very well, very well, very well. Find people in distress. Haha, we're gonna make them love us. Or, feel hope again, or something. Uh-oh, that looks like a battle over there. Not today, Rhino Beetle. I have other bugs to slay. Tiny caterpillar, huh? Oh yeah, I'm loving this clam. I'm loving this clam on Sam. Little girl, you are crazy. These beetles are like 5 times your size. Like, if bugs were that big in real life and that durable while also being that big, I would not ever freaking go outside. I would be like, give me a gun, give me 2 guns, give me 3 guns. This stuff is annoying. Wait, what? I guess the FFXIV was level 66 originally. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Whoa, big caterpillar. Now that my attack buffs fall off, I can bother to refresh it. Just call me Scrubberai. Now, a lot of samurais won't use Hisatsu Saigen, and it's understandable why. I think they've increased the potency on it some. Okay, and it's 220. Goodness. But basically the deal with this is you have to have triggered your third eye to use it. And people count it as a DPS increase. But in reality, what it actually is a it's DPS maintenance. The point of Hisatsu Saigen, mathematically, is that it is relatively the same potency per Kinki spent as Hisatsu Shinten. And technically, it is slightly better, as it has slightly more attack potency per Kinki spent. So some people just see it as a DPS gain, but it's not, because it's literally less damage than Shinten. Like, when you use Saigen, all that it really does for you is it saves you Kinki. And basically what it equates to is if you missed 2 positionals, but you get a Hisatsu Saigen in, then that means that your DPS, there was no loss. There was no loss in DPS for you at all. And that's what that's all about, right? In an ideal scenario, you will never lose any positionals, and you will use Shinten pretty much exclusively. And so a lot of samurais just eschew this skill entirely, because you have to pay attention to when raid wides are going out and things like that, like when you're actually going to take damage. And the other thing about it is, obviously, you have to use third eye, so there's a trade-off. Either you maintain your DPS, or, you know, get yourself a little extra Kinki, and then use Merciful Eyes. Now, another way to look at it, as far as being an increase goes, is that when you use Hisatsu Saigen, it's technically a gain of 10 Kinki, which some people, they map out Kinki to be potency, because, you know, you need to build it up to use it for things to gain extra potency, and that's valid, right? Like, that's a valid take on it. I just don't see it that way, because fights are on a timed thing. Like, you're only ever gonna make, you have a theoretical maximum amount of Kinki you can make per battle, and 10 extra Kinki, unless you get it over and over and over again, with your third eye, consistently, like, you need to use Saigen at least twice for the Kinki gain to matter. because that would allow you to get an extra Hisatsu Chitin in. But other than that, you know, you still have to account for the fact that you didn't. There's 100 potency that you didn't put out at the same time. It's very. For some people, it's a really contentious subject. I guess I'm one of them. And for other people, they just like do Saigen as much as possible because it's game. And I mean, they're not wrong. What I really wish they'd do for it, though, is that I wish they would make it point blank, just like better than Shinten. Like make it cost less and make it basically the same potency. Because then no one would question it. There wouldn't be this debate over it. You wouldn't have people flaming up other, you know, samurais flaming up other samurais about it, about not using it and stuff. And I guess if you want like a better explanation on why I referenced time when there's no real recast on Shinten and Saigen, other than Third Eye's timer for Saigen, it's that, you know, you generate your Kenki solely with your weapon skills, and at 68 we're gonna get an off global that gives us, just straight gives us 50 Kenki. And but basically, you know, you have a theoretical, well, not even a theoretical, you actually have a hard maximum amount of Kenki you can make in each fight, depending on how long the fight is. So it's just one of those things. It's this punk again. Man, Issei's got some balls. Yeah, Garleans are monsters. They like rape anything in sight. Well, sounds like your parents could use some avenging. I guess the thing to take away from all my ramblings about Hisatsu Saigen, though, is it's never a loss. It's never a loss at all. So it's always good to do. And it is potentially a game. It's just not, you know, it's not like a very straightforward one. Don't ignore it to be best samurai.
Quite sad.
I guess her shinobi training has her try to keep hold of her emotions. A new ruby tithe. You know, amidst all this rambling and stuff, I've kind of forgotten how long I've been recording for already. I'm guessing about 15 minutes.
Imperials.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
Conscription.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry, I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
No, I feel like the tithe you're talking about is one of blood. Took some women too.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall. But before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me? Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Lys wants to beat up some Imperials like mad. Also, despite calling herself a Highlander, she still has the Midlander run. Or a variation of it, anyway. I heard that female Highlanders didn't exist in 1.0. Because, like, the story in 1.0 was a little bit different. Like, the Alamegan Highlanders were mercenaries, like, and only Eorzea only experienced them as mercenaries and sellswords and stuff, so it's a bit different. Needless violence, huh? Blowgun, huh? Or blow darts, huh? I guess she's got one of her own, so like... Ah, it's the beginning of these quests. It's real simple. You just move the cursor and you shoot them. Must be some really sharp needles. Of course, I suppose if you like could, you know, charge your Aether into your weapon and stuff like we do, and if you charge your Aether into a blow dart, you know, like, of course it could penetrate stuff. Onesie. Twosie. Threesie. Foursie. Five. Yeah, take all those Imperials. Take them out. Man, she's fast. Or I was a lot slower with that blow dart gun. Hey, some more ether stuff. Woo. But you see, those are the moon gates, right? Like, and the reason I say, like, well, maybe they're Doman is because, I mean, one, they're pretty, and 2, you know, the structures that are built up through the cliff lining or whatever, those are Doman structures. So, I don't know. But they effectively serve as barriers. We won't be able to get to the northern half of Yangtze until later in the storyline. Doman Weasel, huh? I guess Wolverines are cousins of weasels, like they're in the same whatever order or genus or species. I don't fucking know. I'm not a biologist. I'm just a nerd. Oh, is that the... Oh, this is the Ninetales fate. She's gonna turn into a nine-tailed fox or whatever. I don't know how long it takes after she spawns. I've never actually been near her when she spawns. I just know that it's her because she's an Ora, but you see she has the those ears. And you can buy those ears to glam. It's actually like a headpiece that hides under most hairs. I have no idea how long it takes for her to turn into the QB though. I'm tempted to stick around and see it, but since I don't know how long it takes, you know, she's just walking back and forth saying, make it stop, make it stop. You can get an achievement and some sort of tokens. And it's actually a level 70 fate. Because it was like a world boss fate, basically. Castrum Fluminus, huh? Okay. Surveying. This is really ballsy, actually. Like, didn't, like... There she is, telling us we got the gift to be a shinobi again. And I guess if you're actually a ninja, she'll say, like, you're a fine shinobi, or something like that. Yep. Here's that line again. Let us be about it. Very well, very well. Hawk's cry, huh? I don't even know what that sounds like in real life. I'd have to look it up. Pretty sure that this is the size. More or less my size. Hey look, we're gonna make use of an emote we got like a billion years ago. Also, I remember after this came out, a lot of people, myself included, used these for glams. Not the helmet, but the actual outfit here. So it had Far Eastern vibes. But I think Clyde makes a pretty convincing Garlean. You know, he's sturdily built. Doesn't have any pointy ears or anything, so he's not a conscript or anything. Wait, they have dialogue. Oh crap! This is not good. Might need to run here. Something. I forgot I glammed off part of my, this isn't a glamour. This is like level 1 gear that I'm wearing. Let's see what he says. Let me guess, hangover, eh? I've been there. Woke up once after a late night drinking and didn't find my Capito until days later. You don't want to know what it was filled with, let me tell you. Oh, so you're a conscript too, huh? Had a lady conscript at that. I saw boobs. So friendly. I always love this sort of shtick in Final Fantasy because it's something you actually do with Imperial soldiers in Final Fantasy VI on the Super Nintendo. Like you steal a uniform and do you mind? I am trying to do a quest here. Oh god, sorry about that. Sneeze came on so suddenly, I don't know if I got the mic away in time. Alright. No more uniform. Oh, whoops. I guess I never finalized the equipment change there. Whoopsie doopsie. Oh well. Well, now if we get aggroed by the frickin' Taoquans or whatever, or Daoquans, we can kill them in a few hits rather than like an entire rotation. Okay, you're the only one targetable, so here we go.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
Yeah, you tell him, Yugiri.
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear, too many battles, too much lost, our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma.
Did any of you find the wind blowing her hair distracting?
For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Carnian creation that I will free you from this torment. no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything?
I feel like whenever it rains in game, it rains way too hard. They need to make like a light rain weather, where just like it's really light and not that imposing or whatever, or troublesome, I guess. Very well, very well. Seems legit. Will I be able to get far enough away from this dog to... It's my least favorite thing about this part of the quest line. Like, I already mentioned it before, right? They put so many quest things right next to monsters that aggro you in Stormblood. It makes it very annoying. I don't even get why these zombie dogs would be hanging out in a Garlean costume. Right, because these are zombie dogs that we fought back in, what was that, the Tyrant Song Siege. Wait, am I gonna have to run back over there and get the other body? Yep. How annoying. But at least it's consistent, I suppose. We've been doing, putting Garleans to sleep. Now we're, stashing their bodies and befuddling their minds. Oh. Okay, why am I taking this one all the way over? Son of a gun. I got that annoying. Oh, thank goodness, I can get out of here. Maybe. I think she's down on the beach, if I remember right. She's being introspective about our chances at getting the Domans to fight. I guess it's technically not a beach, it's the riverside, but whatever. The waterfront. There we go. Maybe I
Forgive
should
me
have
for making you search.
taken his mask off.
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Yeah, we met your parents.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kayan and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea.
Sound like a mermaid.
Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
Oh.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together.
Uh-oh. Imperial airship.
An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
I think that's the most we ever get out of talking to Yugiri. I think that's the most she ever speaks in any cutscene in the game. Tell us of her misgivings and her fears about rallying the people of Doma. If we could have brought the ones that were working in Revenant's toll back, I mean, that would probably lift their spirits. Valley of the Fallen Rainbow. Interesting title for a valley. Very well, very well. Cool looking ninja.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Gosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
Oh man.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Ooh.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all. We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
She just wants to assassinate his
Were this
ass.
but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I cannot, I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
I'll go help her out. Let's grab these pants. Wow. Path of no return. Search for Yugiri. Woo! I think we're just a few minutes from being done with the recording, so hopefully